Gojo began to speak, and 2 Japanese reporters recorded his words. He said, "I am very sorry it is taking me so long to die. The Greater East Asia War was justified and righteous. I am very sorry military parade, and U.S. intelligence thought he might have started the story. North Korean media didn't say much, but behind the scenes, things looked serious. Japanese and so loudly, it shook heaven and earth. He even started the Doctors' Plot, in which doctors were falsely accused of plotting to assassinate top Soviet leaders. On the 1st of March 1953, Stalin's staff found him semi-conscious on the bedroom floor of his so he made the first move. He rallied his loyal troops, accused Pol Pot of betraying their cause, and forced him to flee. Pol Pot, by this point, was still being accused by George Bush of possessing weapons of mass destruction. Saddam Hussein's country, Iraq, was invaded by a U.S.-led coalition and took making it the biggest war ever at the time. Kings, presidents, prime ministers from both sides of the Cold War came to Augusta. On the morning of December 3rd, 2006, Augusto's birthday, Chile's former dictator, suffered a heart attack. His house arrest was lifted, and on December 10th, Pinochet was rushed to the continue to pay their respects. Fidel Castro. In the summer of 2006, Fidel Castro, the face of the Cuban Revolution, fell seriously ill with intestinal bleeding and had to undergo emergency surgery. For the first time in decades, he was pushing in from the east, the Western allies from the west, and Germany itself was in ruins. Still, Hitler refused to give up. He clung to increasingly delusional hopes, like launching a surprise counterattack in the Ardennes, or counting on the US and Britain to suddenly turn against the Soviets after Roosevelt's death in April. None of it worked. On April 20th, his 56th birthday, Hitler made one final appearance above ground.
Dami ng ads ngayon, no? 5?
5? Dati 3 lang yan.
Ingo Jinjin.
Ang gumakso nga lang dati, isa.
Never aired.
Happy New Year.
Nakaraang taon ay nagkaroon ng paligan ng basketball sa subdivision nila Joseph.
The video was submitted by a basketball coach who was recording his kids while they trained. After training, he would review the footage in his phone. However, this time, he saw something that he couldn't explain. On video, which would explain how the coach didn't see the figure during the practice and how it seemingly broke physics. It would also support the team's report of a cold breeze and feeling off. Many people speculate that when you randomly feel cold in environments where it's obscure, this means it's fear.
Yung pinaka nakakatakot din yung Greta.
Take me back.
Yesterday, so I decided to check out the backyard. I looked down and there is bare feet trackings around and near my car. I double checked, it wasn't my slippers, but this was pure bare feet showing. We decided to set out a camera in the yard overnight. When we woke up, there was even more footprints, but nothing on the camera. Throughout the morning and afternoon, I was in advance, watching routines, checking for security systems, and identifying weak points, so that when they finally break in, it's quick and unnoticed. However, the idea of a burglar moving through the snow barefoot raised immediate doubts. Going without shoes would make a quick escape far more difficult, and in freezing conditions, people won't remember things they do, they'll sleepwalk, leave notes, make snacks, etc. Carbon monoxide poisoning is known to cause confusion, memory loss, disorientation, and sleepwalking symptoms. That's with one final update, this time including video evidence.
Wala ko naiintindihan. Like, it's more kwenta.
No?
In that update, the OP explains that their first assumption was a peeping Tom, or possibly someone under the influence. Yet, despite weeks of constant checking, no one urgently tried to reach someone for help. There had been real cases where people in danger disguised emergency calls, pretending to speak to someone else so authorities can trace their location, ordering a pizza to answer yes or no questions, or casually talking to a family member have all been used. His voice sounded distressed, even though the words he used were calm and seemingly normal. Still, one detail doesn't sit right. Calling a random at a gas station and my card was declined. I'm traveling and my wallet was stolen. Then they proceed to ask for some kind of financial help. As the fellow Reddit said, just block the number and ignore. Pretending to be a child in danger in hopes of triggering an emotional response. That would explain why he repeatedly referred to the OP as mommy and why his voice sounded distressed. Since the OP never stayed on the line long enough for the pitch to unfold, staff to remain aware, worried that someone was messing with the site. Unbeknownst to her, another family nearby had already been monitoring the area for possible vandalism. While reviewing the footage for evidence they could bring to the police, or perhaps the parents of the child are not aware of the pictures. Either way, that child seems quite corporeal. What makes this explanation so compelling is the user's emphasis on the figure's bodily existence. Unlike most alleged hidden and the hair draped over their face, making it not visible. But again, the way more likely scenario is there's a fourth person, and OP never mentions how many cousins were supposedly in this car. Yeah, you can enhance this all you want, but it doesn't make it any clearer that it's hair or a wig of someone sitting there. The least likely reason would be some sort of paranormal activity. Users began posting edited pictures showing that it was completely as proof that something unnatural was present, since animals are thought to sense what humans can't. While I've never experienced anything like this myself, many people swear these encounters are real, claiming they've left lasting fear and in some cases completely ruins lives.
Baka ano lang, baka akala niya din, pinaprank siya. Kaya
The man
nang-prank
who was
din siya.
politely asking to speak with someone named Ray earlier was now threatening to end her life. So roughly an hour since it started, a police officer seemed to appear out of nowhere. He started to ask questions about what we were doing and why we were up. We thought he'd come about the scream, so we quickly told him everything. He then heard the scream and sped off towards town. The screaming got less frequent, and I don't quite understand how they can put that down to someone shouting at their boyfriend. I get people get really wasted, but not to the point where you just scream and never say any words. So, what was the source of the disturbing screaming Dredagon heard that night? The most prevalent theory I've come across
Ganun sila sa lugar.
Pero hindi din.
Pero hindi ganun siya. Parang babae.
And he might even be able to bring his parents. I can't believe I'm going to an even cooler room tomorrow morning. I just can't believe it. I can't quite envision it now, how it gets better than this. But it does. Good night. Sweet dreams. It's the last day and I finally get to wear my cool shirt.
Na babae sa inyo, balita niyo sa video
Can you believe this? Oh, there's a secret hangout nook behind the slide. This level also has a full movie theater with a PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and coffee bar, and... Oh my gosh, it's real! I love his nose. Spock, if you're watching this, look away. This is the newest member of our community, Sailor. Spawning via some sort of multiverse happened incident. I also got to see the captain's area of the cruise ship. These guys are driving the boat. They just let me see it. That's crazy. When I came back to the room, I made an apple juice snow cone and ate it on the balcony. Can you believe this? Can you believe this all comes with my room? Where the heck are we? That's an awesome island. I feel like I've experienced pretty much all that this cruise ship has to offer, but this room right here is something that only I can experience, at least until 7 p.m. I decided that I'm throwing my party at 7. Shout out to the absolute legends doing joyride runs all over America. Boom, boom, boom. You're amazing. You're incredible. You're so fun and enjoy snacking. You can find Joyride at Target, 7-Eleven, and a bunch of other stores. Whether you like sour candy or sweet candy, we have it all. So be sure to pick up Joyride on your next snack run. And with that being said, it's time to open the door to the craziest party this cruise has ever seen. It's time for my party to start.
May umattend.
Wala pa.
I drew that. Where is Sailor? I don't even like Sailor. She's ugly. Thank you guys for watching the video, and thank you, Haley, for helping me start a new section on my book. You made it to the main
Inaantay
gate.
ka
Have a
pala
good
nila
one.
mama dun sa...
Yeah. Hey, can I buy 2 more
Bus,
waters? Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Pretty hot out here. Anybody thirsty? Couple.
Stop.
Got some stuff?
Than here, especially if it's like day 20 and I have to start over. That's no bueno. You can donate here on YouTube, but the donations are anonymous. So if you want to do the incentive donations, be sure to donate on Feeding America directly. It's in the description. I can see your name and you can send me a nice message. So yay. I have a game plan on how to make money buying stuff from this grocery store. And a bus ticket right now costs about $27.99 plus tax to a major city. So let's get a move on it.
Oh, and for the next 30 days, we're donating 1 penny for every subscriber we get on the channel. It doesn't sound like much, but we gained 1 million subscribers in a month before. That would be $100. It's so fun.
$5 ka.
I purely did not expect us to work. Right, bro. The water, the sign is everything. Hi, charging for water. You guys send some $2 water? Not right, no worries. So much commerce happening here. This is the best. It's actually afternoon, and that brings me to an announcement. You know it's serious when I talk like this. The good news is we locally promoted A, B, C. Nice. You guys want some water? Thanks. You guys want some water by chance? Okay, go ahead. Oh yeah. Got it. Okay. I respect that. You want for $1? Okay, cool. I'm selling water. That's what I'm doing. Sorry, guys. Imagine I fell off. Thank you so much. Dude, yeah, I'm gonna go down here. There's some water? Oh, amazing. Ice cold. Oh, amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Thank y'all so much. Have a good day. Cheers. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate you guys. Cheers. Awesome. Thanks. That was very successful. Dude, I'm gonna have to stand in these for the rest of my life. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, y'all look great. Y'all think yeah, you want one? Awesome. Thanks so much, man. Stay hydrated, my brother. Cheers. What's up? I thought they were licking right at me. Oh yeah. Gulp.
Bibigyan dapat ng $20. Tapos sabi niya, hindi, ibalik niya.
Thank you so much. Look at this.
Nakalimutan. Ibigay $20. Sinakbol niya. Nakalimutan naman.
Oh, beautiful. Awesome. Are you serious? Bro, take care. Have a good one. See you. God bless. Is that too much?
Swimming na.